This is unprecedented, George, as you know. This reporter did nothing wrong. This was her job. This is our job to represent all of the journalists at the White House when we go into these pool sprays. These questions were about the news of day.
Pretty straightforward.
Tapes, the rush tape. And this is just not what you do in a country that values the First Amendment. It's pretty shocking.
Yeah, pretty surprising. Also, an escalation in the attacks on the press. I want to bring in our Chief Global Affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, on that as well. And Martha, this comes a couple of days after you wrote a powerful piece in the Washington Post after the president went to the Veterans of Foreign Wars and convention kind of goaded the crowd with attacks on the press.
He sure did, George. It is relentless, and he does not care who the crowd is. Those veterans take an oath to support and defend the Constitution. So it was very disturbing to watch some of the veterans boo the press when the president told them not to believe the press. Reporters have been at the side of the military in war, with many of them injured or killed. This can have a profound effect on how some Americans view the media, no matter whether they cover politics or war, George.
You know that from being embedded with the troops. Meantime, on Capitol Hill yesterday, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo went up to Capitol Hill to testify before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee for the first time since that Helsinki summit. Got quite a grilling.
Has the president told you what he and President Putin discussed in their 2-hour closed-door meeting in Helsinki?
The presidents have a prerogative to choose who's in meetings or not. I'm confident you've had private one-on-one meetings in your life as well.
Did he tell you whether or not what happened in those 2 hours?
Yes, I've had a number of conversations with President Trump about what transpired in the meeting.
Did he tell Putin that I'll release or ultimately relax sanctions?
Senator, what you need to conduct your role, your appropriate role, I will provide you today. You asked me about U.S. policy with respect to sanctions, and I can confirm to you that no commitment has been made to change those policies in any way.
Secretary Pompeo defended the president again and again, but I think many left still very unclear and confused about what happened in that meeting and what was agreed upon. The Russians say there were concrete agreements, as you know, George.
Yeah, he kept trying to draw a line, but also connect the president's policies, which are president's words, which are sometimes at odds with the president's policies. What we did learn yesterday, though, Martha, is that proposed summit with Vladimir Putin put off for a while.
You know, it was in a tweet that the meeting would be this fall. He would come to the White House, but it took nearly everyone by surprise, including the Director of National Intelligence, Dan Coats. And after that Helsinki meeting, Trump faced a slew of criticism, including at that hearing yesterday where the Republican Chairman Bob Corker said Trump looked submissive and deferential to Putin. The White House apparently now thinking a second meeting so soon after Helsinki is not such a good idea, George.
Yeah, next year at the earliest. Martha Raddatz, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.